Hey, podcaster. I'm Tim Wahlberg, your podcast performance coach, with another actionable tip so you can grow your authority and convert with ease. Today's tip is instantly improve the sound of your podcast by giving your recording space an upgrade. Great content? Check. Professional mic? Check. But your podcast still sounds hollow, echoey, or crappy. It could be where you're recording. Let me tell you something you may not want to hear. If you've spent a lot of money on a mic, or any money for that matter, even the most professional level microphones will sound like garbage in a bad environment. So, what makes a bad space for podcasting? The number one thing is going to be the acoustics of your podcast studio or room. Specifically, the level of reverberation, or how live your podcast recording space is. You want a space that is going to deaden the sound by absorbing it. In other words, you want audio to come out of your mouth and go into the mic, and that's it. No bouncing around the room, no echo, no reverb. In this episode, I outline 5 things you can do to improve your recording space or podcast studio without commandeering your kid's room or taking on a home rental project. Number 1, get the right mic. I know, I said it wasn't your mic, but it might be the easiest solution to your problem. A lot of podcasters start out with a condenser mic, like the Yeti, for example. Now, I know you see it in a lot of podcaster pictures, and you were probably told it was the best mic going, but this mic is built for sound-treated rooms. It wants to grab all the sounds. So if your room isn't deadening the sound instantly, then the condenser mic is going to suck up all the residual noise as it bounces around the room. It's also going to grab noise from your computer or furnace or fridge, whatever's around you. So the simplest solution might be to switch from a condenser mic to a dynamic mic, like the ATR 2100 or the Shure MV7. That is going to be a lot more forgiving in a live space because it'll only capture the audio from directly in front of the mic. But be sure to use a windsock or a pop screen to decrease popping P's and sibilance. And mic placement is extremely important too. You got to be close to that mic of yours. Check out the latest mic placement video I did on YouTube. The link is in the show notes. Number 2, stand. By this, I mean you should get a stand so that you can stand. Standing while you record will improve your performance because you will likely show up with more energy. You'll have more air, more breath control, and feel freer to move your arms around emphatically. Try putting your mic on a tall floor stand, and you may want to get a music stand for your notes or your laptops. Alternatively, this is what I do. Get yourself a standing desk and add an adjustable microphone suspension boom arm. This will allow you to have the best position for your mic and allow you to perform freely without being hunched over your desk over that pile of books where your little tiny tripod is sitting. Number 3, add sound treatment. Windows, hard surfaces, bare floors, and bare walls give sound something to bounce off of. If you want to improve the sound of your space, add soft elements. And pay particular attention to what is directly in front of you, as this is the most likely place for your voice to bounce off of. Next time you're in your recording space, clap. See how hot your room really is. Go around to different rooms and hear the difference between a hard room like a bathroom or a soft room like a bedroom. Your clap won't resonate in a soft room. It should be fairly muted. Do it. Add a rug to the floor, acoustic tiles to the walls, curtains over the windows, anything that will cover up hard surfaces and absorb the sound. There are so many options these days that are designed forward, like large photo panels and colorful felt tiles. You can also get something portable, like a mobile sound booth or recording hood, in case your studio doubles as something else when you're not recording. Or you can stay podcasting in a closet if that works for you. The small space and all those clothes will definitely help out if it's all that you've got to work with at the moment. A lot of podcasters start in their closets. Number 4, An on-air light. There's a reason radio stations have an on-air light sign outside of studios, and it's so that nobody mistakenly walks in and disrupts the broadcast, or anyone walking by will know to shut the hell up. So how does this translate to your home studio? Well, you can actually buy an on-air light and put it above your door so your family knows what's going on. Or you can just make it a habit of letting the family know when you are recording so that they can be extra quiet. I recently heard a show where on the guest side of the interview, someone kept entering the room through a squeaky door, and it happened about 6 times, and I was completely distracted and pulled out of the interview. Don't do that to your listener. Another thing on both you and your guest side of things is don't podcast with your pets. Your dog or cat shouldn't be panting or meowing on your lap while you're recording or running around the room with a noisy collar. Lock them out. I repeat, no cats or dogs in the studio. And number 5, upgrade your digital recording studio. I would hate for you to take all of this advice, making your recording studio sound great, and then you connect with your guest and record using Zoom. Don't do it. Please don't. I did an entire episode on why you should not be using Zoom as your podcast recording platform. Instead, pick a professional digital recording platform like Riverside or Squadcast. These allow you to record directly to your computer and download your guest's file directly from their computer. No compression. It's much, much better. These upgrades to your studio space will help your podcast sound better. And the better your podcast sounds, the more your audience will enjoy it, which means your podcast is serving its purpose. If you're podcasting for your business and you started your podcast to help you build authority, don't undermine it with a poor sounding podcast. It reflects poorly on your business and your brand, just like your voice is reflecting poorly all over your untreated recording space. And I hope that's just the tip you need. Subscribe right now to Just One Tip if you haven't already. If you're podcasting for your business, you want a return on your investment. I know you're busy, and that's why I've made my episodes under 10 minutes. Actionable tips that you can start implementing before you hit record on your next episode. I talk tech, content, performance, and marketing. Binge them all and subscribe so you'll never miss an upcoming episode. Find out more at podcastperformancecoach.com. I'm Tim Wahlberg. See ya!